mob4hire, your time starts now.
Oh, thanks. Is everybody tired too? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So mob4hire.com is a response to the fragmented mobile ecosystem, and it's really for mobile application developers. The ugly truth is that applications that run on handsets in London may not work on that same handset in San Francisco. So what is a mobile application developer to do? They can send, take their developers, send them over to San Francisco, buy a bunch of handsets, subscribe to the local carrier, and then spend a couple days in the hotel room testing and eating pizza and drinking minibar beer. Or, okay, well, it's over. They can submit their application, a test project to mob4hire. And so the way mob4hire works is essentially the developer posts the application to our system and specifies what needs to be tested, how much time the person needs to test, and how much data is going to be exchanged during the test. Then the developer selects the handsets, the countries, the carriers that they want to test in, and the emails go to those testers. The testers then come back and say, I can do that, and bid on it. It's much like an eBay model. They bid on it. The developer, when they accept the bid, they put the money into escrow, and then they send the application to the tester through our SMS systems. When the testing gets completed, the feedback comes back to the developer. They rate the testers, and then they say, okay, and we release the money out of escrow, which pays the testers for their time, which is an important nuance to this, of course. And we as a broker make a bit of money along the way. That's our business model. We came out of beta in September 2008, so we've been live for only a few months. We already have about 2,400 handsets in 89 countries on 239 different carriers. We're active and we're making revenue, which is good. We've got about 250 mobile developers live. I'll give you an example of something that someone did. What's my time here? 45 seconds. Irish Mobile 2.0 developer wanted to test its default homepage on the default browsers of 163 handsets in South Asia Pacific, and he paid $10 per test. So he tested it in 9 countries for $1,600, which is a pretty good value. mob4hire is a platform. We announced on Monday our backbone, our architecture of O2 Litmus as a developer network, because this is not only about functional testing, it's also about anthropological testing, real people touching real buttons and offering real opinions. Thank you. I think I've said that.
Just do some real quick questions now, so we can get to our next. Anyone got any good points?
What are the revenue shares? How much does the tester get? How much do you get?
We get 19%.
Hi, me again. Yeah, the quality control. How does it work? Because I don't know how to test applications. I could say that I do.
Sure.
Pretend that I've done it.
Sure. It's there's a couple of things that we do. We do ratings of the testers, and it is a crowdsourced community, so it will start to police itself after a while when you get critical mass. We also have tools that allow for better test plans, and you know, it's garbage in, garbage out. So the better test plan you get, the better things you get. We also have professional testing houses as part of the mob, so they're indicated by a Mob Pro logo. So if you need deep functional testing, that can be handled as well, or anthropology.
Any last points? Great. Thank you very much.
And we're raising capital. We're raising capital right now.